Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Berman. Monday. We're not in school, obviously, so I'm going to try to do my very best to show you what we're doing for Monday and Tuesday of class. What I'd like you to do, if possible, if you could, have a piece of white paper out, white line paper, computer paper, something, a journal, and try to keep all of your work in that. And then on our very first day of school, we'll have that all out on our desks, and I'll be able to collect it and see how you did. But I'm just sitting here. I've been doing a little kitchen remodeling lately, and my little one's doing some first grade work as well. So what I want to do is I want to show you this lesson. This is the next lesson in our math books. And feel free to pause, rewind, watch it, and then complete it yourself, and then rewind and check your answers, however you feel comfortable doing this. But again, this will be Monday and Tuesday, possibly Wednesday's work. I'll send something else out on Wednesday. But today we're going to do some solving equations with the four operations. We've been doing one-step equations the past week, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. And now today what we're doing, we're going to just kind of take everything together and see if we can do it using word problems. So the first problem here, if you can open up your books to this lesson. I don't know if your books have it as lesson 6, but my old book has it as lesson 6. So find the next lesson we have in our book. It should have that little all four operations symbol in the top right-hand corner. Let's take a look at questions 1 and 2. And that way you can try a few on your own after we're finished. And I'll send you out the quiz.com, which should be on my website for you to attempt when we're done. All right, so let's take a look at number 1. The Washington Monument is 555 feet tall. It is 75 feet shorter than the gateway to the West Arch. Find the height of the gateway to the West Arch. So there's two ways to kind of do this. I wrote it out here for you. There's two ways to do this. Let me focus there. We could obviously draw a picture and compare the two monuments, or we could use what we call a one-step equation. So first and foremost, I always like to draw pictures. So I'm just going to draw a basic picture. Don't mind my arm. This is the technology that I have for you today. This is the Washington Monument. It's about 555 feet tall. It is 75 feet shorter than the gateway. So this is shorter. So I'm assuming the gateway is going to be taller. I'll do GW for the gateway. And this is taller by 75 feet. So there's a difference here of 75 feet. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So we know that this is taller than 555, and it's 75 feet taller than 555. So if I'm going taller, it means I'm increasing. So I have either adding or multiplication. And if I'm only going up 75, then to me, this would be a simple addition question. And I would add those two. Now, obviously, we're doing one-step equations these days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dissect this or translate this so that you can see how I do it. So the Washington Monument is 555 feet tall. It is, there's my equal to symbol, 75 feet shorter than is our switch word, the gateway to the West Arch. I don't know. I'm going to pick a variable. I'll go with G for that. So if I'm solving this one step, I have 555 feet equals 75 minus G. I do have a switch word here. So it's going to be 555 equals G minus 75 because I had to switch this. And now a one-step equation. This is minus 75. I'm going to do some inverse operations to isolate the variable. These cancel each other out. And now it's a simple addition. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. 630 feet will be the gateway to the West Arch. Okay. All right. Now, before we go to the next one, I want to do a brief hello to my fourth grader. Okay, back to math. All right, so now we have the next one. A killer whale, which can grow to the length of 9 meters, is 4 meters longer than the bottlenose dolphin. Find the length of the dolphin. All right, So again, you could draw a picture. There's my killer whale. It can grow to 9 meters. That's a great killer whale, by the way. It is 4 meters longer than the bottlenose dolphin. So the bottlenose dolphin is got to be smaller because this is longer by 4 meters. There's my difference right there. And you need to find the length of the dolphin. So as I zoom in, obviously if this is bigger and this is smaller by 4 meters, I have to get smaller. The operations that get me smaller are subtraction and division. But in this case, I'm just going smaller by 4, so I subtract. And obviously you could go ahead and do that in your head. But if we use one-step equations, 9 equals 9, is an equal to symbol. 4 is 4. Longer is addition. Than being a switch word, and the bottlenose dolphin being a D. If I write down what I'm given, I got 9 equals 4 plus D. I do have a switch word, so it'll be 9 equals D plus 4. And then I use my inverse ops. So I'm going to use minus 4 on both sides. Cancel these out. D equals 5. 5 meters is going to be your answer for the dolphin. All right. If you can, rewind, review, go ahead and do these in your books and try number 3. When you're finished, head over to thequiz.com and see if you can complete that. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe.